Hello guys and girls, welcome to this new video. In this video we're going to be covering up HTML. So a lot of you have been reaching out to me in my DM to ask, okay, I want to start web development and something, but it all starts from somewhere, and one of the first and easiest things to learn is HTML. So for us to continue, can it take some time now to go down there? Yes, pause the video, go down there, click on subscribe, because I'm going to actually be talking a lot about a lot of things, and there are going to be other videos. So once you subscribe, just hit the notification bell so that you'll be able to get alert as to when I receive the next videos. Do that now. So okay, let us go to the next stage. So what is HTML really? HTML, or we can say HTML5, that's the latest version of HTML that people work with. It stands for Hypertext Markup Language. That one sounds complicated. Don't worry, it's nothing complicated about it. Just know this, it actually allows you to create the structure of a web page. When we mean web page, you go to www.google.com. The page that comes up, that's just a web page. Website is a collection of web pages, but just a single page like where we are right now, this is called a web page. So HTML allows you to create the structure, how it will look like, what will come up first, what will come up second, and how things are positioned. Just the same way that when you're building a house, your house will always have a blueprint that it follows. It will say, okay, this is going to be here, this is going to be positioned here, there's going to be the parlor here, there's going to be the bedroom here, and all those places. That's how HTML is, just like a blueprint of your web page. So HTML is not only used as just HTML like that on a website, though you can use only it, but for you to actually create advanced web pages, you have to use it with other tools such as CSS and JavaScript. The full meaning of CSS is cascading style sheets. You can just call it CSS, there's no problem. So let's see more explanation on this. So this is just a pictorial illustration of the difference between HTML, CSS and JavaScript. HTML, like I said, is the structure. For example, when you see the human body, you know, our skeletal structure, we have the head first, we have our bones in our hands, and the size of those of our skeletal structure actually determines how big we are, or the shape of our body, right? So HTML just describes the shape of the body. Is it going to be, is this coming up first, or is this going to be this big and like that? So that's the use of HTML. CSS, on the other hand, gives that skeletal structure the beauty. For example, the color of your pupils, the color of your hair, how your eyebrows are, the length of your mouth, length of your hand, and all those things. As you can see, from a skeletal structure to a person wearing shirts, and sorry, this guy is multicolored, but yes, you can actually make your website multicolored, all with the power of CSS. So CSS just gives you that design. JavaScript, on the other hand, is like the body's nervous system. Nervous system is complicated, but there's nothing complicated about it. When it comes to web pages, JavaScript is what helps you to be able to interact with your website. For example, you might click on a button, then it shows up loading and displays this in a larger screen, or I can come here, select a tool on this particular web page and drag it out like this. All these are the power of JavaScript. For me to drag something on a web page, it's all JavaScript that does that. So it helps me to interact with that particular web page and make my website more interesting, because I don't just want to come to the website and I'll just be looking. Sometimes you want to interact, you want to click a button, you want to see what happens, you'll be scrolling down, a pop-up will come out and all that. That's the power of JavaScript. So now you want to actually start doing this, you want to make use of HTML in your code or in your web page. What would you use? So some tools that we need first of all is your code editor. Your notepad on your computer can work, and yes, you need a computer. Your notepad on your computer can work, but that will not help you understand it very well. You would need a code editor. Now, one of the popular code editor we have is Visual Studio Code. And for you to get it, you just simply need to go to code.visualstudio.com. You can go there, you can click on this download button to download it. Once you have it downloaded, you can open it, and then we are going to be able to make use of it. The second tool you are going to need is a web browser, just like Chrome, be it Chrome, Firefox, and all that things. We are going to make use of it to be able to see how our HTML looks. So now let's code. So I'm ending this video here. In the next video, we are going to be jumping straight into code, and we're going to see how HTML works. See you guys in the next video.